I've been getting a lot of comments asking how to call plays in this offense. So today I'm going to show you actual gameplay of me running this offense online. And we're going to analyze why I'm calling certain plays and why I'm reading plays in certain ways. I'm playing one of the events in Ultimate Team where you're only playing half a game with 4-minute quarters and there's no kickoffs. I'll be in Colorado State's Playbook, and I'm intentionally going to run a very stripped down version of my air raid offense based on the videos that I currently have out right now. So I'll be running a lot of Y corner, 4 verts, mesh, Y cross, wide receiver quick screen, halfback draw, and inside zone as a basic run. I got ball first, so I'm just gonna let this drive play so you can see it, and then we'll go back and analyze what I did.
And the Horned Frogs go on offense. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Rayola. Got a man, it's Perry. Set on second down. QB draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown!
One of my favorite ways to start a game is to use a play that has the running back running an auto motion out of the backfield and pair it with a concept that is great against both zone coverage and man coverage, like Y corner. What this will do is tell me if my opponent is a zone player or a man player, and it will also tell me everything I need to know about my opponent's user. Are they the aggressive type that when they see this kind of motion, they're gonna fly down here to try and get a pick and vacate the middle of the field? Or are they the kind of user that plays passive and trusts their defense? Because if first play of the game, they're already flying down here to try and get a pick 6 and take away what they think is a swing screen and just leave the middle of the field wide open, this tells me that later on in the game, I'm going to have the opportunity to take advantage of this information and steal some easy yards. So we run the play, and something I immediately noticed was that he's rushing 3, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in coverage. It's going to be harder to throw the ball against someone who's dropping 8 into coverage. His user didn't know what was going on, so I still threw it right at him. But I'm already taking mental notes of how he's playing defense. He's a zone coverage player, he's rushing 3, and he's dropping 8. So I'm already telling myself, if he's going to play zone coverage and only rush 3 while dropping 8 into coverage, then next play, I have an answer for that. One of my answers to someone who is rushing 3 and dropping 8 into coverage is to call a halfback draw. As we can see, he didn't change his defense. He played the exact same way as he did on first down. He still has 8 guys in coverage rushing 3. He's selling out to stop the pass. So what do? We call a halfback draw, make him think we're going to pass the ball. We have 3 for 3 blocking here. He's going to pick him up. He's going to get a piece of his user, and the running back is just going to run clean through his defense and go get a touchdown. He gets a decent drive going, but the defense holds in the red zone. So now let's see what our next drive looks like.
It's perfect, and then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
They'll run the screen. He's brought down quick to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. There he goes! Works his way. Back to throw, it's Rayola. Time running out. Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side.
Receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And that's looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got
Scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
At this point, make sure we win this one.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They punctuate the chance with a...
My opponent's adjustment from the last drive was to rush 4 instead of rushing 3, but he's still in a cover 3, and the wide receiver quick screen is a great way to steal yards against any type of cover 3. I liked the play enough that I decided to run it again, just from a different formation this time. He's still running a single high cover 3 defense. So another way that I wanted to try to attack him was to run 4 verts. Problem is, my left tackle decided to just look at my quarterback get sacked, and I don't have time to throw the ball. So now I'm behind the chains. He's still running cover 3. I decided to call Y cross just to try to get a decent chunk of yardage back. And for whatever reason, my crosser just got destroyed by this flat defender, and it muddied up the read for the post curl. But my halfback is wide open, so I just decided to take my yards and make it a 3rd and more manageable. On 3rd and 13, I called Y sail, which is the flood concept with a streak, a flat, and your sail route. And my hope in calling this was that he was going to take the bait, because I've been throwing screens, I've been throwing running back checkdowns to the flat. So my hope was that maybe he would shade down and play hard flats, and with him coming down here to take the running back and this streak running off the deep blue, this would leave a window to hit this sail route in between the 2 defenders. Unfortunately, he didn't take the bait, so I ended up having to take my running back check down, but I end up getting some lucky animations and it turns into a 1st down. Hey look, he's still in single high cover 3. Time to go back to what worked the first time. Look guys, he finally had enough of me destroying his cover 3, and now he's playing a cover 2 man. So you see him come up pressed, that's cover 2 man. I see a light box, so I audible to this RPO. Unfortunately, my offensive line is terrible. So now I've realized this is the first time in the entire game that my opponent has decided to go man coverage. So now I know he's pissed. He's tired of me hitting him with wide receiver screens. So now it's time to hit him with a play that's really great against man coverage, a version of Y corner from Trey Y flex. After that touchdown, he's out of there. When I'm going up against someone who's running mostly zone coverage, I'm running a lot of wide receiver screens and running plays that provide horizontal and vertical stretches to the zone defenders. Then when my opponent decides to drop 8, 9, 10 guys into coverage, especially if they're putting linemen into QB spies, then I will punish them with halfback draws until they start to rush 4 or 5 again. Then I can go back to running my normal passing concepts. Now let's see how my play calling is different against someone who mostly runs man coverage.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little release to the back. Yeah, and Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. The quick out.
Their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes early attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Complete. And the defense stopped under the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. Makes a connection. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Looking to dash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone.
First play of the game, I'm just calling mesh. I want to see how he plays. And this is another great play to start with. So I noticed immediately that this was man coverage, but my opponent did not follow his user's responsibility to take away this running back. Read number 1, he's kind of open. Read number 2, he's more open. So I took the running back. First play of the game, he gave me man coverage. Second play of the game, he gives me double mug. So I know I'm in for a long game. I set up my pass protection just in case he sends the blitz, and I'm gonna end up hitting my out route on Y cross. He's giving me mid blitz again, and I'm calling this auto motion Y corner from tray open offset. One of my favorite ways to attack cover 0 is to run plays that have an auto motion by the running back. What this will do is take the opponent's user, who normally likes to be mugged somewhere here in the gap. What this auto motion will do is force your opponent's user to have to leave the middle of the field and cover their man. If they don't, then you can hit this running back right now. But if they do cover him, then that leaves the middle of the field wide open if they do send the blitz. He's given me double mug again, but this time it's not cover 0, it's cover 2, and I hot routed my tight end to the option route stick in case it did end up being man coverage, because if he sent the blitz, I was planning to throw to this tight end as he converted into an out route. When I see these linebackers drop back into zones, I immediately get my eyes to the left side of the field, and I'm reading this Y corner concept from the play empty slot under from tray Y flex. And the corner route's open. Next play, I'm calling mesh, and I'm intentionally gonna fake out his user. Because I'm taking so long to snap the ball, and I'm taking a long time to hot route my running back to this flat route, just because I want him to hit the flat quicker, I'm hoping that's enough to make my opponent think that I'm taking time to set up pass protection, and there's absolutely no way this running back could be going on a route. He must be blocking. And by doing this, I'm hoping his user is caught lacking, and it is. So now I'm just going to call mesh again because he's giving me man coverage, and we're going to hit that out route. I called Y cross from tray open, hoping that my opponent was going to be in man coverage again, and also taking advantage of the fact that this play already has the running back in a check and release. So that's one less step for me to have to block the blitz in case he sent it. He did not give me man coverage, however. He decided to switch it up and give me zone. He ends up taking control of this corner, and I'm honestly just being disrespectful because he's been disrespectful to me on offense by taunting and stuff. So I just throw it right at his user and dare him to make a play. And now we're at the 1 yard line. Do whatever you gotta do to get in the end zone. My opponent scored again, so now I'm back on offense. And I'm giving him a different look. I don't normally use formations that have tight ends attached to the line of scrimmage, but I decided to do it just to switch it up. I'm running this auto motion play with the Y corner concept. If he's giving me man coverage, I might have an opportunity to hit this corner route, but if it's zone coverage, then it's probably going to be between either the running back or this snag route.
The last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Good call, good.
Next play, honestly, I just forgot that I'm supposed to be running a simplified version of my air raid offense. And I start to expand the playbook a little bit, and I'm running 617. Because of the first drive, my opponent has abandoned man coverage and opted to go more zone coverage. But now he's tired of me hitting the flats, so he's decided to call a cover 3 and then press his defense. Now is the perfect opportunity to take a shot with 4 verts.
Here's second and long. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. And the tap.
Next play, we're calling Y corner from tray open because it's a great play against both zone and man coverage. And it's also a great play inside the 20-yard line.
That big passing play opens up this whole offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him. They go up top to.
Unfortunately, this drive would result in no points because my quarterback sold me on this play, which should have been a touchdown. And then my opponent did a great job stopping me on 3rd and 4th down.
Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately need.
Now I have a chance to tie this game. He's back to giving me double mug, so I'm calling mesh. And this time I'm going to actually set up pass protection and block it.
Turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Back to pass, it's Rayola. They're working that left side.
Last play, I set up pass protection to block the blitz. This play, I am intentionally going to throw hot. What that means is one guy I know for a fact is going to come free off the edge at my quarterback. And it's going to be this guy. Everyone else is going to be blocked, but he's going to be unblocked. So I have to throw the ball fast and make a decision. I called stick, but honestly, I'm not even fully reading this concept. I know he's just playing stock man coverage, and I have to get the ball out quick because this guy is coming free off the edge. So I shorten my reads down to 1, 2, to 3. So I'm reading running back to the first slant to the second slant. And I'm playing this game off of my opponent's user. If he does a bad job of taking away the running back, I'm going to throw it to him right now. But if he does leave the middle of the field and take away the running back, then I'm looking at the first slant. And if the first slant's covered, then I'm looking to throw the second slant.
I'm throwing this to you right now.
Gonna take.
We see my opponent's user did a great job taking away the running back. So now I'm going to replace him with this slant route by my wide receiver. And I'm going to look to hit him right in here. I also want to show that you don't always have to stress about blocking cover 0. Sometimes it's okay to intentionally throw the ball hot, because if you can get your opponent's user out of the middle of the field, you can control who is the hot player. In this situation, I know that this guy is going to be the hot defender. So my adjustment for this blitz is to move the pocket. Instead of the pocket being somewhere in this area, my line has created a wall right here. And knowing that he's going to be the hot defender, I'm using a half roll with my quarterback to move the pocket and buy myself an extra second to make this throw to the slant.
Shot on second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. This is a huge play. Oh, he dropped it.
With that 4th down stop, I now have the opportunity to take the lead. I'm in tray open offset running a motion Y corner. And to help give myself a better opportunity to throw the ball against this, I'm going to custom stem both the corner route by X and the backside post by square down 1 click on the D-pad just to give myself quicker reads.
Better score here late in the 4th. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Rayola. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson.
And then the defense puts this game away. That is how you call plays in this offense. It is heavily based on an if-then structure. If your opponent plays like this, then you're going to call plays to counter them. Once you're comfortable with this system, you'll know what counters what, and you'll be able to adapt to your opponents very quickly. I hope this video helps you become a better offensive coordinator. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you'd like to see more content from me, and I'll see y'all in the next video.